How to grow your career without being taken for granted. Let me repeat this. How to grow your career without being taken for granted. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 65 of my 365 live sessions on career growth strategies. I'm Dr. Arpita, corporate trainer, leadership coach, and career strategist. Every evening at 7:30 p.m. IST, we spend just 10 minutes building something that can change your future. That's your career. Let me ask you a question now. Have you ever felt that the more you contribute at work, the more people simply expect it from you? You work late, you solve problems, you support your team, you deliver consistently, but instead of recognition, you receive more work. Instead of opportunities, you hear, "Can you handle one more thing?" If that sounds familiar, today's conversation is for you. Because there is a huge difference between being valuable and being taken for granted. So let's explore why that happens and, more importantly, how you can build a career where your contribution is respected, valued, recognized, and rewarded. Before we begin, make one promise to yourself. To yourself. Block just 10 minutes every day for your own career growth. Those 10 minutes can create opportunities that years of working harder alone may never deliver. Many professionals believe if I keep working hard, eventually someone will notice. Unfortunately, that's not always how careers grow. High performers often become victims of their own reliability. When you are always available, always dependable, and never communicate your broader value, people begin to see your effort as a standard, not as something exceptional. Organizations reward people who create visible impact, influence decisions, and demonstrate leadership readiness. Hard work is expected, leadership is remembered. So, why people get taken for granted? Reason number one, they never set professional boundaries. They hardly say no. They accept every request coming from every corner. Over time, their willingness becomes an expectation. Reason number two, they focus on execution instead of influence. They complete the tasks brilliantly, but they don't contribute ideas, challenge assumptions, or shape decisions. Leadership notices influence more than activities or tasks. Reason number three, they don't talk about their impact. Many professionals believe that results speak for themselves. Yes, it is true, but results need context. If leaders don't know the business value you created, they can't recognize you. That brings me to reason number four. They wait for recognition instead of creating the visibility. Recognition isn't only earned through hard work, it is also earned through strategic contribution, communication, collaboration, and leadership presence. So you have to communicate strategically. Now, let me give you a real example. A professional I coached had spent nearly 8 years in the same organization. She was known as dependable, hardworking, and always available. Whenever a project was delayed, everyone turned to her. Yet, she watched colleagues with fewer years of experience move into leadership roles. The issue wasn't capability, it was perception. So, together we worked on three changes. She began communicating outcomes instead of activities. She started leading discussions instead of only attending them. She positioned herself as someone who could solve business challenges, not just complete assigned work. Within the next promotion cycle, she stepped into a managerial role. Her performance hadn't changed dramatically, her visibility and positioning had. So, here are some strategies, five strategies I'm going to share with you to grow your career without being taken for granted. And here is strategy number one: create value, not dependency. Don't become known as the person who gets work done, become known as someone who improves processes and solves meaningful business problems. Strategy number two: learn to communicate your impact. Instead of saying, I completed these tasks or I completed this project, say the project reduced. So, talk about the metrics. The project reduced turnaround time by 20% and improved customer satisfaction by X percentage. Leaders remember the numbers, the outcomes. Now, here's strategy number three: build executive presence, build leadership presence. The way you communicate, influence meetings, and ask questions, and also handle challenges shapes how leadership perceives your readiness. And here comes strategy number four: invest in skills beyond your current title or current role. So, develop leadership skills, strategic thinking, executive communication, stakeholder management, and of course, personal branding. These are the skills that accelerate promotions. Here comes strategy number five: make career growth intentional. Don't wait for opportunities, prepare for them before they arrive. Otherwise, you will repeat the same cycle. People who consistently grow are those who consistently learn and then grow. Here's something which I want to share. Big Being hardworking is definitely good, it's admirable, but being dependable is valuable. Let me repeat this. Being hardworking is definitely good and it's admirable. Being dependable is valuable. But if your contribution isn't visible, strategic, and aligned with business outcomes, you risk becoming indispensable in your current role instead of promotable for the next one. So, grow your influence, not just your workload. That's how sustainable careers are built. In today's session, and if today's session made you reflect about your career journey, type in the comments, I choose intentional career growth. And I'm sure from today's session, you will take away quite a good number of nuggets to implement forward. And if you are working hard but not seen, and if you are also working hard but not actually seeing any career progression, if you are feeling overlooked despite consistent performance, if you are preparing for your next promotion, and if you want to build leadership presence and executive confidence, send me a direct message with the word growth. I will share how I help professionals strengthen their leadership skills, improve leadership presence, and accelerate career growth through coaching and structured learning. If you found this session valuable, follow my page and subscribe because every day at 7:30 p.m. IST, I go live with practical actionable career growth strategies. And as I always say, remember to block just 10 minutes every day for your own career growth because promotions don't simply go to the busiest people. They go to those who are prepared for bigger responsibilities. So, thank you for joining me today on episode number 65 of the 365 live sessions on career growth strategies. I will again see you tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. IST with another powerful insight. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep leading.